Hey guys, this is Indu here. Hope all are fine at home. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that every single time I upload the video, you will be getting the notifications. Kindly watch the video till the end because I have included some of the important board examination questions for practice. Our today's topic is going to be on how many parties should we have. From the chapter Political Parties, Civics, Class 10 CBSE. How many parties should we have? So according to your NCERT textbook, it is actually not updated. So first let me tell you the current update of how many actual registered party are there in India. As per the latest publication from Election Commission of India, we have actually 2,598 registered parties. But according to your NCERT textbook, it is mentioned as 750 registered party. For example, if you are getting MCQ type questions like if you have only 4 options out of which current option is not there, but you have 750 as an option. In such case, you can choose 750, but you're writing as an answer. In such condition, you can write the new updated number, right? So when you go for board examination, you have to check these updation and then go. Fine. So this is the update as of now. Fine. So in a democracy, any group of citizens is free to form a political party. More than 750 registered party are registered with the Election Commission of India, but not all these parties are serious contenders in the election. So the question then here is, how many major or effective parties are good for democracy? That is what we are going to analyze, and what kind of system we are following in India. So there are 3 kind of system practiced in India. One is single party, 2 is bi-party, 3 is multi-party system. So these are the various party system followed in different countries. In India, as we are all most populated country, we follow multi-party system, right? Let us quickly differentiate all 3 party systems: single party, bi-party and multi-party systems and their examples. To begin with, single party system or one party system. In some countries, only one party is allowed to control and run the government. These are called one party system. This system is not considered as a good option for democracy. Democracy plays in a very good manner only if there is equal competitors, and it should be in a elected representative manner. Then only democracy can happen. So here it is not good for democracy. Example, Chinese Communist Party. Fine. So next, two party system. In some countries, power usually changes between two main parties. Such a party system is called two party system or bi-party system. Several parties may exist and have seats in the state legislation, but only two parties win the majority. Example, US and UK. So it is known very well. So recently we have come across the US election. So you must be knowing all that. So only two major parties will be the majority one, though they have many parties. This is bi-party system. Next, multi-party system. If several parties compete for election and more than two parties have a reasonable chance of coming to power, either on their own strength or in alliance with others, it is called multi-party system. When several parties in a multi-party system join hands for the purpose of contesting election and winning power, it is called an alliance or a front. We usually call it as a coalition government when more than two parties forms together and runs the government. When the minority party is not at all getting a chance of winning, they will just club with majority party, and as a group they will win and run the government. So this concept is popular in multi-party system. One best example is India. So these are the major party systems functioning all over the world. Important board examination questions. How many parties are registered with the Election Commission of India? Second one, what is a one party system? Give one example. 3. What is a two party system? Give one example. 4. What is a multi party system? Give one example. 5. No system is ideal for all countries and all situations. Give one reason. Number 6. Explain different party system with examples. Number 7. What is meant by an alliance or front in forming government? Number 8. What are the disadvantages of a multi-party system? Number 9. What are the advantages of two-party or bi-party system? So these are some of the board questions for practice. Please do as many as questions possible, students. So that is all for today. Bye students, take care. Like my videos, share my videos and subscribe my videos.